everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started.
Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 3rd of August 2022. Let's start. Revamped distribution sector scheme, which was recently launched, is implemented by which union ministry? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Union Power Ministry's revamped distribution sector scheme, the aim of which is to help the DISCOMs. Why? To improve their operational efficiency and financial sustainability. So Prime Minister laid the foundation stone of various green energy projects of NTPC worth more than 5200 crore rupees. And also he launched the National Solar Rooftop Portal. Okay. So this scheme is implemented by Union Ministry of Power. Let's see some of the important ministries. Logistics Data Bank project, which was seen in the news recently, is associated with which ministry? So NLDSL, NICDC, Logistics Data Bank project has achieved a milestone of handling 50 million EXIM containers. So Union Commerce and Industry has lauded the NICDC Logistics Data Services for their achievement. Okay, what is NICDC? National Industrial Corridor Development Corporation, and LDB actually handles 100% of India's EXIM container volume, and it uses RFID technology through Internet of Things, Big Data and cloud-based solution for the real-time tracking of EXIM container movement. Okay, so don't forget that this project is related to Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Which ministry notified new health warnings to amend the labeling rules of the tobacco product? So yesterday we have talked about it. Union Health Ministry has notified the new health warnings through an amendment, and now the tobacco products which are manufactured, imported or packaged on or after December 1, 2022 will display a new image with the textual health warning named as tobacco causes painful death, right? And those tobacco products which are manufactured, imported or packaged on or after December 1, 2023 will display another image with textual health warning, tobacco users die younger. Okay, so it is notified by Ministry of Health. Which union ministry has set up a multi-agency group for the investigation of the foreign asset cases? Answer is Ministry of Finance, and our finance minister is Nirmala Sitharaman currently. Which union ministry implements the National Mission on the Himalayan Studies? This is Ministry of Environment, Forest and the Climate Change, and under it the study was conducted on the snow leopards. Don't forget that a snow leopard conservationist named as Char Datta Mishra was recently awarded with Whiteley Gold Award, right? Which union ministry is associated with the Indian Antarctic Bill 2022? So this bill is related to Ministry of Earth Sciences. Why? To protect the Antarctic environment from military, illegal mining along with nuclear test, etc. Okay. Next question. A Herpetofauna, Amphibians and Reptile survey was conducted simultaneously in 6 protected areas of which wildlife division? So this is a kind of amphibian and reptile survey, and recently it was conducted in the 6 protected areas of Munnar Wildlife Division. And this survey has recorded the presence of 60 species of amphibians and 74 reptile. So this was the very first time when a herpetofaunal survey was carried out that covers all of the protected areas. Okay. Now let's see some of the important parks. Yosemite National Park, which was seen in the news for oak fire, is located in which country? It lies in USA, and recently it was in news because of its wildfire. At which location did Union Minister Jitendra Singh launch North India's first industrial biotech park? So recently Jitendra Singh has launched North India's very first industrial biotech park in Jammu, right? And also don't forget that India's very first lavender festival was also celebrated in Jammu recently. Singalila National Park, which was seen in the news recently, is situated in which state? It lies in the state of West Bengal. Which state signed a memorandum of understanding with the Singapore-based IGSS Ventures to set up a semiconductor fab unit and a semiconductor high-tech park? This is Tamil Nadu. And Tamil Nadu was in news for 2 things basically. First is that it will be hosting the 44th Chess Olympiad, right? And second news is Tamil Nadu is the very first state to launch the breakfast scheme for the government primary schools there, right? MPPSC signed a memorandum of understanding with which state to develop a 10 gigawatt ultra mega renewable energy power park. This is the state Rajasthan. Talking about Rajasthan, it was in news because it is the very first state to launch artificial intelligence based Lok Adalat. Okay. Next question. Martand Sun Temple, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state or the Union Territory? So Martand Sun Temple is located in Anantnag in Jammu and Kashmir. And before that, the Archaeological Survey of India red flagged a religious ceremony participated by the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. But recently, a group of Hindu pilgrims entered its premises and held 1 hour long prayer session. So the site is classified as a non-living protected monument where no ritual can be held unless permitted. Fine. So correct answer would be Jammu and Kashmir. Coming to the question slide, here we'll see some of the important states that were in news. Loktak Lake, the largest freshwater lake in India, is located in which state? So Loktak Lake is the largest freshwater lake in India and it lies in the state of Manipur. So this lake covers 61% of the total identified wetlands of the state. So why it was in news? Because recently the Loktak Development Authority issued a notice to remove all the floating houses and the fishing structures on the Loktak Lake. And also it has created a sharp reaction from the fishing community and the homestay operators. Okay. Next is Pichi Wildlife Sanctuary, where a new damselfly species was spotted, is in which state? So entomologists from the Travancore Nature History Society have recently identified the species from the Western Ghats in the Pichi Wildlife Sanctuary in Thrissur in the state of Kerala. So with this, the number of odonates in Kerala has grown to 182, and this insect was first spotted at the Ponmudi Hills in the Pichi Wildlife Sanctuary of the Munnar landscape. Which state held the most number of sittings of the State Assembly in 2021? So as per the recent study of the think tank PRS Legislative Research, Kerala had the most number of sittings of the State Assembly in 2021 at 61 days. So between 2016 and 2019, it remained at the top with an average of 53 days, and then Kerala is followed by Odisha with total 43 sitting days, and then further Karnataka with 40 days and Tamil Nadu with 34 days. Okay. Which state launched its semiconductor policy 2022 to 27 and planned to develop a semicon city? This is Gujarat. Which state government has launched its online taxi hiring service for the first time in India? Answer would be Kerala. Tadoba Tiger Reserve, which hosted the Global Tiger Day celebrations, is located in which Indian state? So, this tiger reserve lies in the state of Maharashtra and it hosted the Global Tiger Day celebrations of India. You have to tell me, when do we observe the International Tiger Day? Do let me know in the comments. Next question. As per the Election Commission, youngsters attaining how many years can apply in advance for the electoral cards? So as per the Election Commission of India, those above the age of 17 can now apply in advance for enrollment in the voters list, and the electoral roll will be updated every quarter. So earlier, after the recommendations of ECI, the Law Ministry amended the Representation of the People Act to provide for 4 qualifying dates: January 1st, April 1st, July 1st and October 1st. And this was the eligibility for the youngsters to register in the electoral rolls, right? Coming to the question slide, who has been named the richest woman in India as per the Kotak Private Banking Huron list? This is Roshni Nadar Malhotra. As per the recent update from the IMF, what is India's growth forecast for 2022 to 23? So IMF has projected India's growth to be at 7.4% for this financial year. What is India's gross expenditure on the research and development as per the Niti Aayog's recent report? So India currently spends $43 per capita on their research and development. What is the growth forecast for India for 2022 to 23 as per the Asian Development Bank's recent estimate? So ADB has estimated India's growth forecast to be at 7.2% for 2022 to 23. As per the report, Basic Road Statistics in India 2018 to 19, which state has the largest network of national highways, state highways as well as the rural roads? This is the state Maharashtra, and this report was presented by the Transport Research Wing of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. As per the CBIC's notification, what is the minimum weight of food items package above which GST will not be applied? This limit is 25 kgs. And also don't forget that no GST would be applied for the sale of national flag, and also no GST is applied for the sale of fresh milk as well as pasteurized milk, right? Next question. NCB National Conference on the Drug Trafficking and the National Security was held in which city? So Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated the NCB National Conference on Drug Trafficking and National Security at Chandigarh. So as a part of the conference, over 30,000 kgs of the drugs was burnt and disposed by Narcotics Control Bureau team in Delhi, Chennai, Guwahati, Kolkata, and it was telecasted through video conferencing. Okay, so this conference took place in Chandigarh. Let's see some of the important cities that were in news. Which city was the host of the first All India District Legal Services Authorities meet? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the inaugural session of the first All India District Legal Services Authorities meet. And the first ever national level meet of these authorities is being organized at the Vigyan Bhavan by National Legal Services Authority, that is NALSA. So this meeting will have discussions on the creation of an integrated procedure to synchronize the authorities, and there are a total of 676 authorities in the country on the district level, right? So correct answer would be New Delhi. Which state topped the utilization of funds under Smart City Mission. This is Tamil Nadu. At second, there was Uttar Pradesh. In which city Ministry of Culture hosted the Dhamma Chakka Day 2022 celebration? It was hosted by Ministry of Culture in Sarnath city. India achieved a world record for the construction of the longest double-decker viaduct in which city? So we have created this world record by constructing the longest double-decker viaduct in the city of Nagpur. Who has been appointed to lead the New Development Bank's India Regional Office in the GIFT City? This is Dr. D.J. Pandian. Okay. Next question. As per the Cantor India's brand footprint report, which is the most chosen FMCG brand in India? So Parle remained the most chosen fast-moving consumer good, that is FMCG brand, for the 10th year in a row in 2021. And this was revealed in the latest Cantor India's brand footprint 2022 report. And then Parle was followed by Amul, Britannia, Clinic Plus, Tata and Ghadi. So this report ranked these brands based on the consumer reach points, which is based on actual purchases and the frequency of those purchases. Okay. Let's see some of the important indices. What was India's position in the Institute for the Management Development's Annual World Competitiveness Index 2022? In this ranking, India was ranked at 37th, and the first three countries were Denmark, then Switzerland, and then Singapore. Okay. Which company launched India's first rupee-based crypto index named as CRE8? It was launched by CoinSwitch. In the Global Environment Performance Index, Denmark came in the first place. In the index, where does India rank? We are at the bottom position in this ranking at 180th place. And US rank was 43rd. Which institution released the Global Findex Database 2021? It was released by the World Bank. And this report talked about the banking conditions, and it said that women are actually more unbanked than men. Which state topped the ranking index for implementation of the National Food Security Act? Answer is Odisha. Odisha is further followed by Uttar Pradesh and then Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Next question. Which institution launched the face recognition facility for the pensioners to submit their life certificate? So Employees Provident Fund Organization, that is EPFO, introduced a new facility for the pensioners to submit their digital life certificate. So under the new face recognition facility, pensioners can now submit their digital life certificate on the EPFO portal from anywhere in the country, and Union Minister of Labour and Employment, Mr. Bhupendra Yadav, launched this face authentication technology, right? Coming to the question slide, which institution launched the Good for You, Good for the Planet campaign? So the WWF has launched this particular campaign to guide the people towards eating a planet-friendly diet. And the campaign's long-term aim is to encourage the people to become conscious of their food choices every day. And this year's Earth Overshoot Day was observed on July 28. And as per a study, food waste amounts to 10% of the greenhouse gas emission. Okay. The Reserve Bank has adopted a 4-tiered regulatory framework for which institution? So Reserve Bank has adopted this 4-tiered regulatory framework for the urban cooperative banks. Capacity Building Commission recently developed a set of national standards for which institution? Answer would be Civil Services Training Institution. Niti Aayog launched the Mapping and the Exchange of the Good Practices initiative along with which institution? So Niti Aayog has launched this initiative along with the World Food Programme. Which institution organizes the Bharat Rang Mahotsav 2022? It was organized by National School of Drama, and it is an autonomous organization which works under Ministry of Culture. Okay. Next question. What is the theme of the World Day Against Trafficking in persons in 2022. So this day is observed every year on 30th of July, and this year theme was use and abuse of technology. So the Blue Heart campaign was also launched, where the blue heart represents the sadness of those who are trafficked as well as the cold-heartedness of those who buy and sell fellow human beings, right? So two things are important. This day is observed on 30th of July, and this year theme was use and abuse of technology. Let's see some of the important days. When is the World Nature Conservation Day celebrated? It is observed on 28th of July. When is the International Tiger Day observed every year? It is celebrated on July 29. When is the World Drowning Prevention Day observed? This day is observed on July 25, and first time we observe this day in the year 2021. When is the Income Tax Day or Aikar Divas celebrated in India? Answer is July 24. The National Flag Day is celebrated in which day in India? Answer is July 22. When is the World Chess Day celebrated every year? It is celebrated on July 20. Okay. Next question. Which country has announced to launch a new joint international semiconductor research hub with Japan? So the US and Japan have decided to launch a new joint international semiconductor research hub. And the US and Japanese economic talks was recently held to work on joint research for the next generation semiconductors and to establish a secure source of the vital components. Okay. Let's see some of the important international current affairs. The Lulu Rose, a rare 170 carat pink rough diamond, was discovered at which country? So this is a rare 170 carats pink rough diamond which weighs 34 grams, has recently been discovered at Lulu mine in Angola country. Okay, so it is considered to be the largest pink diamond that has been discovered in the last 300 years. In the year 2016, a mining operation yielded a 404 carats white stone named as the 4th February stone, and it was the largest ever diamond that has been recovered in Angola. Okay. Which country holds the presidency of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization in the year 2022? So SCO Foreign Ministers meeting was held in the city of Tashkent under the presidency of Uzbekistan. And India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is expected to meet his Chinese counterpart as well as the Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi. Okay. So correct answer would be Uzbekistan. India discussed with UN Secretary General on the recent attack on the United Nations mission personnel in which country? So Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi discussed with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres about the recent attack on United Nations mission personnel in Democratic Republic of Congo, and also he called for a prompt investigation. So in this attack, 2 Indian peacekeepers were killed, and in total 177 Indian peacekeepers have made supreme sacrifice while serving in United Nations peacekeeping mission. Druk Vangyal Khang Zang Chortens is a memorial located in which country? So Indian Army Chief General Manoj Pandey, who is on a visit to Bhutan, held a bilateral discussion with the 4th king of the country, and he concludes his visit by paying homage at the Druk Vangyal Khang Zang Chortens at Dochula, and it was established in honor of the fallen heroes of the Royal Bhutan Army who made supreme sacrifice in operation against the insurgent. Okay, so this is a memorial which lies in the country Bhutan. Sebastian Vettel, who announced the retirement recently, is a racing driver from which country? So he is a racing driver from the country Germany, and recently he has announced his retirement. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.